You're gonna see something tonight that I don't think you see very often on television. People that I think the media claim don't exist. They do exist, and it's time for them to be heard. Who thinks we're headed towards socialism?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, you were there.
Yeah, we're there.
Okay, how many people here identify themselves as African Americans? Okay, why?
It's interchangeable.
Black.
Wait, no. Why not identify yourself as Americans?
Because
I mean, aren't we all
look
Americans?
at you and tell you're black. You can't escape that.
Yeah, but I don't identify myself as white or a white American.
We can look at you. I mean, you have, we're black. I don't mind being black. I love being black. I embrace that.
No,
I don't embrace the African part of it because I was born here. My great-grandparents were born here. Sure, we came here. Thank God we came here. Thank God we landed here. And we triumphed here and we overcame here. But I don't consider anything about me African.
It's an evolution from the N-word. So, yeah, I mean, if we're going to be called anything versus what we were called, but my preference would be African American.
Can I tell you something? I think one of the problems that I have, and I have to tell you, as a white guy, I'm just being real honest with you, as a white guy, white people are uncomfortable sometimes saying, you know what, Martin Luther King, and then quoting Martin Luther King, because it's almost as if society says, no, that's our guy, not your guy. And it shouldn't be that way. And so Martin Luther King wasn't the dream that we're all judged by the content of our character?
But you know what? I want to get to this whole Barack. A lot of people voted for Barack. I don't think they voted for him because he's black. First, he had to be a Democrat. Because once you become conservative, you're no longer black. And we all know what that's about.
Wait, I'll come back to you. Wait, I'm going to come back with you. How many people here have, first, you don't necessarily want to be seen on television on this program or on Fox News or a conservative. I mean, how many people here, by show of hands, have experienced anything like I'm a sellout to my race or I'm a... Okay, so back to Khalid.
A Republican being a conservative. The only way black people were ever able to triumph is because of conservative values, which is directly linked to Christianity. Had we been liberals during the civil rights movement, nobody would have done anything.
Right. Okay.
We've been all waiting on every you gonna do something?
So hang on. I want to play some audio tape, and then I just want to ask you guys. Watch this and read this and listen carefully. This is from Detroit. Tell me where this comes from, because I don't even recognize this attitude. Play this.
Why are you here?
To get some money.
What kind of money?
Obama money.
Where's it coming from?
Obama.
And where did Obama get it?
I don't know. His stash. I don't know. I don't know where he got it from. But he's giving it to us to help us. We love him. That's why we voted for him.
I mean, free money. Where does that? Where does that attitude? How do you get there?
Well, it's been baked into us over the years. I think education is probably the biggest piece that plays in it. We're trapped in our schools, trapped in these bad neighborhoods, kids walking through metal detectors, learning about gun battles and gang banging and sex and dancing and things like that, and not putting the real focus on education. If they ever go back and start looking at what our core is, when I grew up, my folks stressed education, stressed learning about why we were giving our votes to the Democrats and so on and so forth. And I think that education is a word.
But here's the other thing about that.
Hang on.
Here's the other thing about that, because when I saw that a few weeks ago, as you said, my head was going to explode. But this is what's going on in a lot of urban communities, which is very unfortunate. And we have a president in the White House who is pushing plantation politics. That's what I call it. You're going to have more of this, with people standing around waiting to be helped. These people were waiting for money to pay their utility bills.
Yeah, I think this is. Don't get me wrong. Right. I don't think this is. I think this is in the inner cities. Hang on just a second. I think this is in the inner cities, but I don't think this is a black problem. This is a black-white problem. This is going to happen all across the country.
It's an American problem. The policies that Obama is pushing, I call them plantation politics. He's pushing for cap and trade, for example, which is a tax on energy These people were standing in line to get money to pay their utility bills. He said that energy prices will skyrocket through my cap-and-trade plan. Now, how is that helping anyone? How is that helping the economy?
I'm not a crook.